Hi guys, Lord here. So this is a remake because the other video I deleted because 1, it wasn't that good, 2, it wasn't really that long, and 3, it didn't get that many views, and also because I had to split it into 2 videos. However, I decided I'd delete that and then just remake it and put them all into one video. So yeah, without further ado, let's begin. The 9 divines, the 9 most worshipped gods and goddesses within Tamriel. Today we will go through each of these divines, talk about what they are the god or goddess of, where their main temples are within Skyrim, and also a bit of backstory about them, if there is any known backstory to theirs. We'll start with the most important, Akatosh, the dragon god of time and the creator of all life. Akatosh does not have his own particular temple, so his shrine is found within the Temple of the 9 Divines in Solitude. There is a reason that Akatosh is called the dragon god of time, and that's because his physical avatar is a dragon, unlike the other divines, and he is also the creator of the dragons, but he's also the creator of time and pretty much every living thing in Nirn. In fact, even though this is about the 9 divines, Akatosh is actually revered in every pantheon known in Tamriel, except for the Dark Elves and the Orcs, who do not have a dragon god. And because of all this, Akatosh is considered the first ever god to ever exist, at least within the 9 divines, that is. Next is Talos, the god of governance, whose worship has been recently banned by the Empire, which is why you do not find his shrine within the Temple of the 9 Divines, unless the Stormcloaks win and take over, in which his shrine is then put back up. But before the Civil War is won by either side, you can still find a temple of him in Windhelm, the capital of the Stormcloak Rebellion, a secret temple in Markarth, and a shrine in Whiterun. His backstory is, of course, in life he was a man who conquered all of Tamriel, founded the Third Empire, and when he died, ascended into godhood. Or at least that's what me and other players think. However, there are some players in the real world, and also characters within the game, who debate about this topic, if whether or not he was a god or not. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Next on the list is Mara, the goddess of love and marriage, and the wife of Akatosh. Her temple can be found in Riften, which is quite ironic, since the city is filled with corruption and crime. Since this is where her temple is, this is where characters come to get married, and this is also where the player can get married him or herself. Since we just did Mara, it's probably appropriate that we now do Dibella, whose temple can be found in Markarth. She is the goddess of beauty, and the best way to explain her is to just say that she's pretty much an R-rated version of Mara. Yep, that's my explanation of her. Next on the list is Arche, the god of life and death, who does not have his own temple. However, you can find the shrines within the halls of the dead in every city. His origin is not quite known for sure. However, the 2 main theories of his origin are that he was the son of Akatosh and Mara, or that he was once a man who ascended into godhood when he died like Talos. Next is Kinnereth, the goddess of healing. Her temple can be found in Whiterun, and the said temple doubles as a hospital. The reason that this is where her temple is because of the Gildergreen, which is the large tree just outside. Pilgrims of Kinnereth thought the tree was sacred, and the reason for that deserves a video on its own. However, basically, since they thought it was sacred, they decided to put their temple next to it, and here we are. Sorry, just a disclaimer, the remaining of the divines in this video do not have their own temples in Skyrim. So for the rest of the video, I will just show you their shrine that you can find in the Temple of the Nine Divines, and then I will talk about them with some gameplay, like how I did with Akatosh. Next is the god of facts, wisdom, and logic, Julianos. There's not really much to say about Julianos, except for one misconception about him. Some people believe that the Dwemer would worship him because he is the god of wisdom, facts, and logic, which is something that the Dwemer really looked up to. I can understand that, however, that is not the particular god that they worship. The gods they worship are actually wisdom, facts, and logic, not the gods of that thing. They actually worship the thing themselves. They do not actually the Dwemer do not actually worship any of the Aedra or Daedra in Skyrim. Their gods are actually the physical. Well, I mean, those things that I said aren't really physical things, but you know what I mean. So, and apart from that, there's not really much to say about Juliana, so yeah. Next is the god of work and business, Zenithar. The best way to sum up Zenithar is to say that he is the communist of the Nine Divines. No, I'm only joking. However, he does believe that if you want to make an honest income, then you do need to work for it. He is highly against theft and wrong ways of earning an income. He highly believes, again, that if you want to make an income, then you have to earn it honestly and righteously. And the last one is Stendarr, the god of justice, forgiveness, and mercy. Stendarr is worshipped by a group of religious zealots known as the Vigil of Stendarr. These people are mostly nomadic, however their main base of operations is the Hall of the Vigilant, until, spoiler alert for the Dawnguard DLC, their hall is attacked and destroyed by the vampires. Speaking of vampires, the Vigilant of Stendarr were founded after the Oblivion Crisis, and since then they have been going around hunting down all of who Stendarr and they believe are threats to Mundus, which include vampires, werewolves, but most importantly Daedra. However, as long as you are not affiliated with any of these, the Vigilant of Stendarr are mostly peaceful and nice people. Because, for example, if you see them in your random encounters, which is highly likely because there are a lot of random encounters that are about them, and if you have a disease at the time, they will help you heal that disease at no cost. So, unless you're a Daedra worshipper, a vampire, or werewolf, they will be quite nice to you, and peaceful. So, those are all the Nine Divines. However, the Imperial Pantheon, which is the Nine Divines, also have 10 commandments, and here are them in order. Commandment 1 from Stendarr, who says, "Be kind and generous to the people of Tamriel, protect the weak, heal the sick, and give to the needy." The second one from RK, "Honor the earth, its creatures and its spirits, living and dead. Guard and tend to the bounties of the mortal world, and do not profane the spirits of the dead." The third one from Mara, "Live soberly and peacefully. Honor your parents and preserve the peace and security of your home and family." The fourth one from Zenithar, "Work hard and you will be rewarded. Spend wisely and you will be comfortable. Never steal or you will be punished." The fifth one from Talos, "Be strong for war. Be bold against enemies and evil, and defend the people of Tamriel." 6 from Kinnereth, "Use nature's gifts wisely. Respect her power and her fury." 7 from Debella, "Open your heart to the noble secrets of art and love. Treasure the gifts of friendship. seek joy and inspiration in the mysteries of love. 8 from Julianos, know the truth, observe the law, when in doubt, seek wisdom from the wise. 9 from Akatosh, serve and obey your emperor, study the covenants, worship the 9, do your duty, and hear the commands of the saints and priests. And the last one, from all the 9, says, above all else, be good to one another. And here they all are on the screen again. And that is the end of the 9 Divines video. I hope you guys enjoyed, that you learned something within Skyrim lore. Leave a like if you did, subscribe for more lore videos, and I will see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.